Hey everyone, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Now, the previous episode was quite a journey. We went to the San Francisco lands to visit Legacy's landfall. Ooh, what's this place? And we met up with Alva again because we needed to find some information on Hephaestus. So, we managed to get all of that whilst finding Ted Farrow himself alive, but not well. And place came crashing down. Me and Alva have escaped. Now we are back here, so now she's working with us. This area feels really, really lovely. Yeah, beautiful view. Stunning. I'll be coming back here a lot for sure. Okay. So now we are on Gemini. Where is it? Gemini. So, with Omega clearance secured, Gaia should be able to subdue and capture Hephaestus at Cauldron Gemini. Aloy must prepare for the mission. So, that is exactly what we are about to do. So let's say no more of and let's get started. I'll try and chat with everyone before I go. Hello, buddy.
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Yes.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Yes. Oh, I really want to share a beer with you. Training.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errand.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Bless. Okay, there's nothing else to talk to you about.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
Yeah, I know Zoe has a side quest. Hi, Val. Oh, she keeps going
From
the
the
other
look
side.
on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
All
Did
right.
Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
That's cute. Can't ask about companions. Only
Once
those
Gaia
two.
is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
Seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom.
That's what Zoe said.
What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Well, good. I'm glad. Very glad. The Zeniths. Oh, I think we already had this conversation. All right. Bye, bye, Val.
I should go get this to Gaia.
Yes.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Of course, yes. Just catching up with everybody before we get started with these missions.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out
love
the
him.
old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called Bubble baths. Me,
Bubble
I think I'll
baths.
stick to singing to calm the nerves.
It's so incredible, just them knowing all about this but having no idea what it actually is. It's incredible.
Varl looks pretty focused.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial
She's so
beings that
sweet.
served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
Yeah.
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
Yeah. Well, let's ask about that first. Forbidden knowledge.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Right.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes.
There we go.
I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city, perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Farrow, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
And of course it didn't end so well with him.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease.
Oh man.
And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
Gwen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Same.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's this year or last year, but I think Elizabeth Sobek would now be born into this world. I think. So yeah, that happened.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
That sounds harsh.
Yeah,
Like
it
the
is.
focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's everyone. I'll speak to Gaia another time. But yeah, we have their quests to do, so we're gonna speak with Gaia. About the mission, I mean.
Welcome back,
Hello. She has a nice voice.
Aloy. I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig?
Oh, I didn't speak
Will
to
we be able
Beta.
to transport you
Crap.
to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself.
It's okay. We'll
It
speak
has
to her next time.
accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will
Damn.
take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Yeah.
2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Brilliant.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Probably having a panic attack, I bet. Let's just see if she's okay. Beta!
Aloy,
Is she okay?
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
We'll try our best.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you.
Wow, hands to the face.
Tell
How
me why you won't
rude.
go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Look at the odds. I'll protect you. Find your courage. I'll protect you. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Aww. God, Ashley is voicing 2 of these characters, by the way. Incredible. Like, the talent. She's just fantastic. Frost.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted you to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
He did anything to protect her, like a daughter.
It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Frost was so cool. I was so sad that he died. Goodbye.
You don't have to go on a
Goodbye,
mission.
Father.
We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing.
This singing is incredible.
Of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Let's go.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Oh, the singing is really getting to me.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I think from now on I'm just going to save further conversations for a separate video. For like a side quest video maybe. But I do want to speak to Val and Erend
Don't forget all that
first.
dirt we had to bring in.
If we're going to go around trying to protect life, we should have more of it around.
I think it looks nice.
I want to speak to you.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta?
It is
It
now.
sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
I wonder if he's just repeating the same old stuff.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
No.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard
I'm
Katalo
anxious
ask for
too.
Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Val, you're the best. Alright.
I'm
Farewell.
glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
You're the best. Alright, let's speak to you.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Me too.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
Mm.
And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
That's nice. Well, I want to share one with you.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Alright then. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move on with the quest because I've gone on so long with their conversations that a lot of time has passed, so we're just gonna...
Hello again, Aloy.
We're gonna talk to Gaia and then we're gonna get the mission started.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini?
Yes.
Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
We will discuss things with her in the next video. I'm not going to stress too much about it, but let's go.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Yeah, I think I'll leave everyone's conversations for the next video. Ah, this song played in the intro of the game. Oh, way to ruin a cutscene. See you, Erend. There they go. It's just me, Varl, and Beta. Oh, look at that tall neck. I feel like this must have been the first time that she's been outside properly. Beautiful. Oh, the song is beautiful. Okay. Let's do this.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Got this, Beta.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone, fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking.
Oh,
Did I do it right?
that's cool.
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
Nervous.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Let's go.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment.
Oh, I do remember where we were. Oh god.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
God, it is stubborn, isn't it?
It's cracked.
Look!
Engaging autonomous defenses.
Oh, you're gonna have to get it.
That means machines are on their way.
Oh no. Gonna have to grab
Get
it.
ready!
Here they come!
Aldrin Gemini. Oh! Ooh.
Stay back!
Whoa.
Get back!
Is that a behemoth? Yeah, it is. Wow. Hello, buddy. Oh god, we're not about to have another Ashley situation. I'm just stuck. You're alright. You're fine.
Need a hand over here!
Well, if these guys could get out of the way. Just hang in there
From Beta!
and try and...
Stay back!
It's really angry! Oh!
Get back!
Oh no. Oh my god.
Over here, you!
Oh my god.
I'm up! I can
Oh.
fight!
Boy!
I'll take this one!
I didn't even realise he was
Aloy,
down.
Get a hand over here!
Can you give me a second? Nope, I am out. I am out.
Draw it away from Beta! Stay back!
Oh, right in the butt.
Get back! Over here, you!
Aloy! Help!
Aloy, get a hand over here!
There, machines will...
Okay, just give me a second.
Draw it away from Beta!
I have. Oh, look at the machine. It's Get up, Aloy. Okay, one machine down.
Stay back! Get back!
Oh. Can you calm down? That's a lot of damage. Get up! Oh, sugar.
Feeling better.
Yeah, I am. But it'd be nice if you could help a bit. Yes. Ooh, beautiful.
Hold them for now. I better check on Beta and Varl.
Beautiful. Don't have any medicinal berries. Ah. Give me that.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
I'll stash this away for later.
Oh, what were you saying?
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Alright.
Keep her safe, Varl. Sorry, had to go deal with something. You were talking about something before I left.
All my life.
I like that detail. No, put that down. Yeah, sorry, I was collecting some important stuff. Right, we need to go grab Hephaestus. Yeah.
I'm gonna chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Alright, let's go grab him. Ooh!
No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Very sneaky of you, dude.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed.
Wait.
You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up.
That's
I'm
cool.
almost there. It's some kind of production
my.
chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Follow the conveyors. Yep.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
I hear him.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, I can't reach it, it's too high.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Alright. Oh, I could have got it. Damn it. Almost had it. Let's have a look at... Alright. Alright. Just gotta hang on. Literally. Till we get there. remember
There
this.
should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
Drop down. Oh, damn it. You turned around too soon. I was hoping to do it the smooth way and gotcha. Whoops. Wasn't me. Nope. Get out there. Get up. Oh, hello. Get no. Oh, you're joking. Ah. Hey, stop it. Chill. Get up. What? And boom. Alright, now we can override this. Oh.
Intruder, your calling is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Come on. Oh god. I want to try this. Wait. Critical boost. Let's give this a go. Where are they? Where'd they go? Nice, walked right into that one. Nice. Come on. It's alright. Oh, God. Now, where's the big one? There you are. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I got them all.
Whew.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node.
Let's
You
go.
should be able to override it now.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Thanks.
Beautiful. Fighting in this game is so fun.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Plow horn. Ah. I needed that for something as well.
Energy containment fail. Save slowly.
Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Yeah.
I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Yeah, I think we can. We got this. We got this. Doesn't want us getting past, does he? My God.
Way past the shield. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Yes. You make it quick, Aloy. Yes. Let's go.
I need to drive Festus up. Got it.
Ow. What are you? Spike snout. Good God. I'm getting everything thrown at me all at once. Alright, I gotta kill you because you're being annoying. Come on, Aloy. Can you give me a second, please? I'm trying to roll Aloy away from you all and... Good Lord. Everything's happening all at once here. Also, whoa. Dude, come on. That's my second death in this game, I think. Nope. Why does it take her so long to charge? Give me a second. I'm gonna try this. Get up, Aloy. Get up. Time to deal with you. Alright, now we've got Spike Snout Boy, wherever he is. I could just do this while he
Measure CX. Giga 9. Autonomous defenses.
Yeah, I'll have to kill this guy because he's being annoying.
Here we go again.
This is all good. I'll try to get your access back.
Wait. Oh my god. What are you? Wait a minute. Did I fight you before? Apex Claw Strider. Get up, Aloy. Move. Aloy, you're very slow. Slowpoke, Aloy. You're slower than Leon getting up. Get out of my way.
Better hit it before the plasma blows.
Can you stop for a second? Wait. For God's sake. Aloy, please. Okay, you're being very overwhelming. Can you stop it? Get up. I might have to, Okay, you're being annoying. No, Aloy. God, you're annoying. You're very annoying. Stay down.
There. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
You're telling me.
Purge imminent. Retreat to construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running.
Oh,
Places to hide.
oh.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Uh-oh.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Uh-oh.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, no.
No, Ada. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay.
Not capturing repair
Safe.
Coleman Tower. You are a violation, but no more.
Uh-oh. Alright. Let's see what we gotta fight here.
Your interference will be terminated.
The slaughter spine. Oh boy.
I should scan it first. There's things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Thankfully I can use this because it's purge water. Oh, the music.
Finish charging.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Whoa. I cannot see for the life of me. Missed. Oh my god.
It's gonna explode any second.
Come on, Aloy. Hurry up.
It's charging up again.
Hurry up. Aloy, get up. Aloy, you're being really slow right now.
Maybe.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't move because you're messing about. What? Why is it so slow? Just being slow, Aloy. I mean, I know I'm in concentration mode, so it is slower. God, I dodged that. So, can you give me a second? Yes!
It's done. You did it!
Let's go.
There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Let's go. Oh my god, this is so awesome. He was a tough boy. You know what, I'm gonna equip this. Have an overshield so that we get less damage.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Return to beta and file, yep.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Let's go.
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
Once I
Then we
find
can
my
start the
way.
merge.
Because
Yep.
of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along.
Yeah.
And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
No.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Oh. Oh, you're the best, man. Alright, I'm back. Bye.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
Can I speak to Val? No, I can't. Okay. Alright.
The core is stable.
Done it. Completed.
Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge.
Let's go.
It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus's malicious code. Carefully.
The singing is incredible. Look at these twins hard at work.
Aloy, look.
Beautiful. Oh, great. And the moment's ruined. Oh, great, they found us.
Hello, redundant copy.
Great.
You've cost us quite a lot of time.
Oh, God.
Eric, get Beta.
No.
And squash that bug while you're at it.
No. Yes, fall. Oh, nicely done.
Ooh!
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
See, I remembered that happening. I was devastated when that happened. I was
What is this?
crushed.
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
I hope the music is okay to play in the background. But of course I want to examine the paintings.
My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Nice.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
That's crazy.
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks sharper,
more detailed.
Good eye.
Got shadows
The
as
details
well.
are crisp.
And the other one does too.
The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
Plus you see the face more.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's concerned. Whatever's written in the letter troubles her. A burden she can't put down.
Fascinating.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable.
I remember that painting over there.
When he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves. The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history.
So was the Mona Lisa.
Celine and Endymion. She's
I'm
the
covering it
goddess
up for a
of the
reason.
moon, whereas he's a simple
I know
shepherd.
it's an art piece, but
Beside her
you never
is
know
the
with
god of
YouTube.
love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Celine's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
And why can't Celine and Endymion be together?
Celine took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Aren't Celine and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece.
Hey, Aloy.
Shall we move on?
Oh, I love it.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The
Does
ancient
she
city of Jerusalem.
have a light shining on it?
He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
I gotta say, it is pretty amazing that she did manage to keep all these paintings.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, Why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece?
What?
Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like.
Thank you. I know this painting, I recognize it.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of...
Oh, look at that painting.
A boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have. But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Yeah.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26.
Wow.
It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future, closing in on him.
It's incredible. Like, I wish I had this sort of knowledge in mind when I studied art in college. Like, I got like a really good grade out of it, but I just wish when I was examining paintings like this that I went into more detail like this, because it really does open up how these arts, just the paintings, just how they are all expressed through an artist's brush. It's incredible.
Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love, laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you.
Yeah. Because Aloy is feeling exactly what's felt in this painting. This is a huge painting. And then we got that one there, which is last. That is a massive painting.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous
Oh
painting
yeah, and
my
the little
homeland
girl.
ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Just want to move away so you can see the painting properly. Because it is a massive painting. You can find these images online because I remember in the credits they actually listed all the paintings that you're seeing here, which is pretty fantastic.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she?
She stands
Bathed
out.
in light, though no one is paying attention to her.
Yeah.
Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
There is, yeah. It's pretty amazing. Now we got this teeny tiny one of a ship.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives' work did.
Wow.
Take your time.
I have taken my time. I have looked at everything. Oh wait, I forgot there's more.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Lidded Ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
Wow.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
Wow, it's
If
everything.
this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them.
Wow.
A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
It is. It is.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. I should move on.
Okay. That one looks amazing, but I don't think I can examine that.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, look at that. So much stuff is in here, it's amazing. Alright, that's everything.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
I don't know. I feel like there should be more to this. Ooh, we've got a lot to talk to you about.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home.
I want that teapot.
The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Right. I'm just looking at her neck and just seeing how her armor works. It's a little confusing, but I do like the design of it, but I find it fascinating how it's just covered her neck, and it just looks amazing.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Okay.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with.
Right.
With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Right.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
And it's amazing she didn't get caught.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Right.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Right.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Well, thank you, I guess. What about you?
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
Right.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a birth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
Right.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Farzenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
Right.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Interesting.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
Nice. It's the same as Aloy, really.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Sounds like they had a really meaningful relationship. Friendship, sorry. There must be another way. But I guess you could say relationship, same as friendship, because they got to know each other, and it seems like she admired her as well. So maybe it was a relationship. Who knows, I could be wrong.
First Varl, now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Tell her, Aloy.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long.
She's over there as well.
You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge. contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Poor
All right.
Beta.
I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Oh.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
My sister.
And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
Okay.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Yeah. Wow. That was crazy. I forget how long that conversation was with Tilda, but yeah, she's on our side. It's crazy. It really sucks what happened with Val.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Alright then. God, what a wonderful breakfast right here. Oh, look at the apple. It's lost its colour and its shading. How strange. I remember being shocked at Varl dying. I just could not believe that they killed him off. I was just in so much shock. And I remember the next mission, I cried. So I have a feeling that may happen again. But I don't remember much of it except for like one scene. So I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but I'm really excited to do that. Alright everyone, have a wonderful day and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care everyone. Bye.